Have you ever looked at a property listing or a county website and seen a long number called a map, tax lot, or a property ID? If you've wondered what those mean and why they matter, this video will break it down in simple terms so that you can confidently navigate property records. Every piece of land has to be tracked by the county assessor. A street address isn't permanent. It can change and sometimes it doesn't exist at all. That's why counties use a numbering system to uniquely identify each parcel. Today, this information is usually stored and displayed on GIS maps, which are interactive property maps that you can search by map, tax lot, property ID, or address. The map and tax lot number are often called just the tax lot, and that tells you where the property sits on the county's official tax maps. Here's an important part in many counties, especially in Oregon. These numbers are built around the PLSS, the Public Land Survey System. This system divides land ownership into ranges and sections. So in this example, you see the numbers at the front of the PIN, which is also the map tax lot number, are 12S 03W 30. So that means that we are in Township 12 South, we are in Range 3 West, and we are in Section 30. A lot of times these numbers are needed for permit applications, so it's good to be able to break these down right here instead of having to go search for them. The number at the end, this 00100, that's actually the tax lot number. So this is tax lot 100 within this township range and section. Now we're going to download and take a look at the actual tax map. In this tax map at the top, you'll see the township range and section, just like we've already found. And then if you take a look on the right-hand side, you'll see tax lot 100. And this is the tax lot that we were looking at in the other map. Alongside the tax lot number, counties also use a property ID or account number. Unlike the map and tax lot, this does not tell you anything about location. Instead, it's an internal database number the assessor uses for taxes and ownership records. Think of the property ID like the customer account number and the map and tax lot like the coordinates on a map. Both show up in the GIS system, but they serve different purposes. So how do you actually use these numbers? We're back in our GIS map, and we're going to go up into the search bar, and we're going to plug in the number for the property we've been working on. So we've got 12S 03 West 30. And then we see that it auto-populates with our 0010. So this is our information for tax lot number 100. We're going to plug that in. And there we have it. That drives right down into our tax lot, gives us our tax lot information, and gives us access to our assessor's information as well as our tax maps. So to wrap this up, the tax lot number ties a property to its physical location in the PLSS system in the tax maps, while the property ID ties it to the assessor's tax and ownership database. Together, they ensure there's no confusion about which parcel is being referenced. Now, this holds true in Oregon, where they use the tax map system that's tied to the PLSS, but that may not be the same in all jurisdictions. But what I can tell you is that every single jurisdiction will have a property ID numbering system that is outside of the addresses. Typically, addresses are only applied when a property is being developed. So they need some way to be able to identify that property. So in areas outside of Oregon, there will always be some sort of account ID number or a PID number that's assigned to every property. For you, whether you're researching land, preparing reports, or verifying ownership, these numbers are the most reliable tools. Learn to use them in the GIS system, and you'll always be able to locate the correct property and access the official assessor data that you need.